All right, so this is an introduction video for my students at ASU. If you're seeing this, hi, I'm Dr. Gregg Fields. My name is Gregg. I do spell it with two G's at the end like egg because sometimes I'm scrambled, every now and then I'm over easy, and no matter what I try and be sunny side up. And yes, I do that at professional, international research conferences because I'm a big nerd and like dad jokes. That being said, it's good to have you in class this semester. You'll notice if you dig into the Canvas shell that the process and study assignments tend to balance with major exams or projects. That's because I care more about a healthy class that learns consistently than I do you being able to display knowledge in a single moment. It also is just generally better across the board. So with that in mind, you'll see a couple different assignments. Usually there's the things that make my teaching unique is that you'll have them spread throughout the week. There'll be, it'll usually take a couple hours per assignment. There'll usually be some sort of community-oriented focus where you are responding to multiple classmates in substance, not just a generic reply. And that's because we learn better in community. And especially when we're doing language studies and communication studies and anything doing with writing like that, we want to remember that the human activity of communication, language, writing, it's designed to connect humans to each other. So we don't want to spend a whole bunch of time learning how it works without practicing interacting with each other about it. So that's why I always have a community-based interaction. You usually are connecting with your peers, and I care more that you talk to each other than that you talk to me sometimes. If you do have questions, I try and be very available, and you can email me, text me anytime you need anything. I'll do my best to respond. If you haven't gotten a response within 12 hours, something probably went wrong with the communication. Send another one, try a different mode. I do provide a cell phone for students as well as email, so you can try and text me if you're in the US or you have a US number. Otherwise, it gets a little funny. But for a little bit about me, as of spring 2026, I'm currently 40 years old. I have been married for 18 and a half years. I've got three daughters. One of them's driving now, so it's like 16, 14, and 11 and a half. And they're wonderful. And so my experience with languages are that I grew up in the US, in Texas, and I learned French in school because everybody was learning Spanish. Spanish is a big second language. Gen 1.5 is really big in Texas too. And so I learned French because I'm silly. Then I went and worked at a variety of different places, including fast food and construction for about 10 years. And doing that meant that I learned Spanish talking to people who worked in the kitchens of the restaurants I worked in and who helped me throw block and brick and run forklifts. And so I also picked up Spanish that way in a very, so I'm much more orally proficient with Spanish than writing it. And then I started picking up Kiswahili after traveling to Kenya and doing some teacher trainings and leader trainings there back in 2024. So that's the fast version of who I am. You can find my publications on translingual writing, on things connected to metacognition or cognitive studies, because I'm a nerd for transfer. You can also find a lot of my conference presentations, aside from being focused on writing, rhetorics, and literacies, which is what my PhD is in. You can also find a lot of presentations connected to learning communities, which are mashup courses that try and integrate classes and integrate learning across classes. So I've paired writing, first-year comp writing courses with chemistry, with college algebra and trig, with intro to computer systems, and a number of other things like that. So all that to say, I tend to be a nerd for things where we can enhance learning and use language to do that, and enhance community and use language and communication to do that. So if you're in my class, it's good to have you. I hope you'll have fun. Try not to get bogged down. Watch some of the videos that are student success videos. And then if you want to go peruse my YouTube channel, some weird things you'll see are, you'll see a lot of my writing content videos for English 101 students. You'll also see me doing things with learning communities because I coordinate that at a community college in the East Valley of Maricopa or near Phoenix. And I also am a D&D club advisor at Chandler Gilbert Community College in that Maricopa system too. So a lot of strange things come through my YouTube channel. Some of them are teacher training videos, some of them are graduate level linguistics content, and some of it is first year writing with a multilingual lens or a holistic lens. along with D&D streams and some other randomness. So have fun, enjoy, and I'm glad you're in my class this semester.